Do, 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 do. Ba-da-da-da, here we go. Bum. Game is definitely gonna be pretty looking for what it is. For what it is, the game will certainly be pretty. Wow. Um. Ba-ba-ba-da. Hmm. Okay. It goes under like a totally different name because it doesn't actually exist yet. But actually goes. Okay. All right, so we are looking at a what's up game base. Can you show me the Blademaster class? Yeah, give me a second. Let me just get some of this other things set up and we're gonna go through all of these classes. I'm just getting some of these things set up at the moment. It looks like they have 9 classes. So we're only gonna have 6 to start off with. So I believe this is one of the classes we're not gonna have. This looks like this is the Archer class. That's not in yet, or won't be in for us. Just give me a sec. All right, here we go. So this is, we're looking at, looks like this is the archer. This is the fox class that everybody keeps wanting. Everybody keeps asking about, hoping they're gonna give it. They're not gonna. It's not gonna be on launch. Looks to be an assassin that is locked. Or is this the Blademaster? Let's see what the name actually. Oh wait, no, hold on. Wait. Ah, here we go. They just have it differentiated that way. This is the only one that's split like this instead of like this. I guess because it's not a like full like female opposition. It's specifically a small female. Let's see what we got. They call it Dragon Ball Dragon, the translation on here. But yeah, so this looks like to be the new sword blade class that came out. So it was, these three are the newest ones. This is Reaper. This looks to be Summoner. I'll take a look in a second. There's probably a little trailer here. This is Bard. This is another type of swordsman, it looks like. Now this Berserker. It's a Falked. This is the Spearmaster. So we got Spearmaster. Okay. Spearmaster. Berserker. Sword Mage, probably. Yeah, there's okay. Sword Mage, Spell Mage, Spell Sword, whatever. Bard. Summoner. Reaper. Okay. So very basic stuff there with it. Female, male variants. It does not look like we can turn them at all right now until we like pick one. I am showing both. I do like the attire. I will say I do like the attire for the Spearmaster. I think they have an awesome wardrobe for the Spearmaster. The male and female ones. This one was a little, Reaper was a little interesting. Reaper, they just decided to go with the full like open chest look for the male. Yin Yang belt on the male bard. Female there. Yes. Well, it is a Chinese MMO. Yeah, I got an account fucked. It's not difficult to do. You will need somebody to like verify your account for you through like WeChat or something. So this is an example. So yeah, this 100% gave me like BNS vibes, but more freeform than Blade and Soul. Blade and Soul seemed very like restrictive in terms of like movement, but this seems a lot more freeform in terms of where you can and can't go with your abilities and just the overall movement. Is it gonna show the same thing? It's gonna show the same thing for it. Okay. This is the Berserker. Oh, does Zerker have a pet that it can use? What? Is he leaving after images? Berserker in here using after images? All right. That's not what I would have expected from the Berserker class. The use of after images. This one has to be the spell sword. Yeah, spell sword. I saw this. I saw the pet summon for the Zerker. That would. There's a very interesting take on it. It's an action combat. It's a hybrid. Let's go with that. Let's say hybrid. I think this thing's getting something's getting throttled a little bit. It looks like. Hold on a second. Got steam running in the background for some reason. Okay. So how is spell sword range DPS side compared to melee DPS? Which one does more damage? I mean, I'm sure both do fine. Like, here's the thing: if you're gonna do a spell sword, you can't have it just be more like dynamic tab targeting. Well, dynamic tab targeting was a lot more what Blade and Soul was, and it felt a lot more restrictive on its movement. This seems quite a bit more freeform in terms of your movement. Like, oh, sorry, no, BNS was more of a dynamic lock on. Let's go with that. Yeah, BNS was more of a dynamic lock on. I mean, we're gonna get to experience it here firsthand in just a moment. This is the summoner. Oh no, this is the bard. Sorry, this is the bard. I take it back. This is bard. I saw big fire spell. Assumed summoner. But it does look like Bard is also, while it is also able to be a support / healer class, it is also able to be a DPS class. It does look like it's also fills the role of a standard mage as well with fire and ice. Oh, this is summoner. Okay, yeah, there you go. There's your battle pet out with you. But cooldown, I would say that with a game like this, if you're gonna have a spell sword and you're gonna have a ranged and melee variant of itself, you're gonna need to be able to have, you know, both be able to be competitive. Otherwise, like, there's no point in having there be a melee versus ranged one. So then this is Reaper. Interesting. I'm gonna tell you right now, every BDO Sork player is gonna be Reaper. It seems like right up their alley. All the BDO Sork players are gonna want to be Reaper from what it looks like. It's got, I'm assuming that's their stealth mechanic. Which is interesting. A little Cobra pet here. Very interesting. All right, and then this is the new class, one of the new classes. It looks like this is a new what's up, Dravoy? Blademaster of sort. Looks very nice, very flashy. Still following Crowfall. Following? Sure. Playing? No. This game is not going to be free, says this. It is going to be buy to play. The game is not free in China either. They charge either a subscription or you pay by the minute. And then this is the fox class everybody freaking wants unlocked. I guess because you literally turn into a fox. You literally turn into the tiny little fox. Is that part of what it is for people? Oh my. That is literally the most like woo shit ever, where your spell attack is spiritual paws that swipe at something. Okay. Well, and then you turn into a celestial fox. Look at that. Look. They want people. This is what people want. They want the paw swipes. They want the kitty ooh paw swipes. That's what they want. All right. And to be that. Okay. And then this is the archer. This is the other one that won't be. Was there a dual weapon class? You know what? There is no dual sword class. Too bad it's published by GameForge. Doesn't necessarily mean anything. Saw the tournament with 50k prize money. Yeah, but I don't think that's a good thing, Dravoy. You're having a 50k prize pool tournament for a game that's not even officially released and is still riddled with bugs in a game mode that is a still complete disaster of unbalanced horrors. I find it to be more of a ploy, Dravoy, for them to force people to buy the game, because you're not going to be able to participate in the tournament unless you own the game. And so this is their way of incentivizing people to buy their product. That's how I see it. Because they're not generating enough player base organically. But you know what's the best part about it, Dravoy? Is that anybody who's an affiliate with Crowfall can't participate. So they really did a grand job on that one. So, and then the Spearmaster. Okay, so I'm still torn. So there's a Spearmaster, there is the Berserker, there is the Spell Sword, Sword Mage, the Bard, the Summoner, and the Reaper. Now there is no dual weapon class. There's no like dual swords, dual axes, anything like that. Which is kind of surprising. I'm kind of surprised they don't have like a dual weapon, like assassin type class. Really interesting. Hmm. Hold on. Sorry. Ba-ba-ba-da. It's a F up before it started. Yeah. It's actually, but here's the thing, okay? Right? Here's the thing. Gameforge might be the publisher, but the game is, the developer. Ultimately they have the say, and it just kind of depends on the kind of contract that Gameforge sets up. But ideally, I mean, the reality is that, most commonly you think Chinese MMO, you think Chinese game, you think that the game has a lot of, microtransaction, pay to win nonsense in it, right? But this game has been out for years in China with zero pay to win, and they've held true to that. Their cash shop has been entirely cosmetic the whole time. No, pay to win is great. No, usually China makes pay to win exponentially worse than what Korea's is. Revelation Online was probably the most egregious pay to win product I have ever seen, next to the China release of Blade and Soul, which literally sold legendary equipment on their cash shop. So, generally, from what I've seen in the past, China usually takes the pay to win a lot further, in my personal experience from what I've seen. But yes, KR MMOs by default a lot of the time are also pay to win. However, this game has remained entirely pay to win free. Now, the interesting thing is, this is where it's going to be, I'm going to be curious to see how it shapes up for this product, is that in China, okay? In China, the game functions on a subscription or on a pay by the minute. So people who, may not be getting the full amount of playtime, right, from their subscription because of work or something of that sort, and they're only able to play, 30 hours a month, let's say, right? An hour a day or something like that. They can actually pay less than the sub. They can literally pay for that amount of time. They can pay by minutes. But also internet cafes, right? Internet cafes are really huge in other countries. They're not huge in North America. People hate internet cafes here. I don't know why. It's just not common. I guess just gaming culture in general was always frowned upon when I was growing up, whereas it was a lot more commonplace in these other countries. Fortunately, I mean, sounds scary as someone who tends to forget to log off on MMOs. Well, yeah, in that case, yes, it would be. But that's why, Sleepy Boy, you would just pay the sub then, right? At that point, you just pay the flat monthly sub price. Don't pay by the minute kind of thing. But if you're somebody who only is playing at internet cafes, right, you don't have to worry about that, because your time at the internet cafe is the end of your time on the game, right? So you never have to worry about whether or not you're logged in or logged off in that situation. But I always thought internet cafes were really sick. When I was growing up, there was a internet cafe. It was called NCK. And it was a cyber cafe, and it was one of those places we'd go, and it was like $2 an hour to use the computers or something like that. And it was like, if you bought up to 4 hours, you got to get like a slice of pizza or something from them, or you got to get like one item from like their snack shop or whatever, from there. And it was pretty it was a lot of fun. I mean, it was a great environment. You're literally just like in this building that is just lined with these decked out computers, and it was just a great environment. It was a lot of fun being around like all those people. And then like an actual social environment. By the way, Sleepy Boy, this is Sleepy Boy. Thank you so much for the follow. Hello, Eminence. The engine that was used for Assassin's Creed games as well. Havoc engine, right? So the Havoc engine, it's also that's also the engine that was used for Guild Wars 2. Eminence, thank you for the follow. So something that really caught my attention about Berserker is, one, it looks like it uses after images, which is really interesting. And then 2, do I think it'll be pay to win since Gameforge? No, not unless they've somehow finagled a contract out of the Chinese developer to where they get to put pay to win into the game, which I don't think they'll do because China doesn't want the game to be pay to win. They've kept the game pay to win free for years now. It would be a really stupid business decision to suddenly allow it in. Would be the first for Gameforge. Yeah, but you also have to look at the games that Gameforge has previously published were games that were already pay to win beforehand. When's this coming out? This summer. You can actually pre-order this game now on Steam. You can actually pre-order this game now on Steam. They have it up there. It is buy to play. Morning, Nakahara. Mayro is definitely not here. I'm pretty sure Mayro's not here. He was here earlier. Stosu, thank you for the follow as well. Yeah, other games were built around pay to wins. I mean, like, you know, you have to look at the games that Gameforge has, you know, gotten their hands on as a publisher, and you know, they've followed the regular common practice of publishers that get their hands on Korean MMOs. You know, no publisher is innocent in that regard. Tryon, Gamago, Gameforge, whatever have you, right? Like any publisher that's gotten their hands on a Korean MMO has profited off of their monetization for it, right? Let's not act like it's like a Gameforge. Let's not act like Gameforge is like the devil of it when it's pretty much all publishers that get their hands on Korean MMOs. But yeah, Hemo, this game, they actually literally announced it yesterday. They made the announcement yesterday that the game was releasing this summer. The announcement came absolutely out of nowhere. I don't think anybody even had thought possible that this game was going to come to the West. Typically just because, you know, it was another Eastern MMO, and a Chinese MMO at that, and we never got some of their previous primary products like Moonlight Blade, for example. Moonlight Blade is an MMO that was super heavily sought after to have brought to the West by the player bases, and it never happened. And it's actually pretty crazy that we're gonna get this one. So that's really, it's gonna be really interesting to see how it shapes up. I've heard very good things about the PvP in this game. The game actually has a plethora of different types of PvP modes, including a large variety of PvPvE modes as well, right? So PvP that has PvE alongside it. You know, something that, you know, replicates open world in a way, but in a controlled environment kind of thing. So it's really interesting. In Greece, internet cafes still alive. Hey, good for you. Good for y'all. Good for y'all. North America, they don't believe in internet cafes. Let's Blunt Gilver's Guild is the most keen. Nope, most kind. I'm assuming you mean the most kind is the most like common. I mean, I would imagine so. Gilver GVGs are very popular. So it's really interesting, and I mean the game has raids as well. It has PvE is like supreme. Okay, you mean it's like the best, but most people, they didn't play MMOs, mostly MOBA. It reminds me a lot of Moonlight Blade. Well, you know, it is a full Asian MMO. So the 3 classes, guys. So these 3 classes up here, we are not gonna have access to on launch. Okay, we are not gonna have access to these classes on launch. We are only going to have the base 6. So Reaper uses the scythe, uses death magic along with it. You're going to have the summoner as its little familiar here. The bard. The spell sword mage, if you will. The berserker, and the spearmaster. I'm really kind of torn right now between probably Spearmaster or the Berserker. But I think we're going to stick to our big weapon favorite of the Berserker. But I'm not going to lie, the Spearmaster looks a lot of fun. Looks similar to Blade and Soul, but modern. Right. Well, and then, dude, and then crazily enough, you know, freaking Blade and Soul decided they were going to, like, announce freaking revival or something, right? Like, they're literally like, oh yeah, no, we're doing Blade and Soul revival. We're gonna do like a full relaunch of the game, like, you know, with UE4. You know, we're not just gonna update to UE4. We're gonna give you a full overhaul with a flushed out new website, right? Like, they have this really interesting new website with it and all this other information for the UE4 update, and it's crazy. I mean, the interface, I'm not gonna lie, the interface, you know, doesn't look too different, but it does look better from what it was. But you can definitely see the change to UE4. But it's really interesting. But yeah, I think let's start off with a Berserker first, though. Thought UE4 got canned. No. UE4 did not get not get canned. Not get canned at all. Played Blade and Soul. A lot of people played Blade and Soul a lot on launch. That was the problem. All right, let's mess with the character customization. Let's see here. So one thing that is gonna, you know, you'll have people be annoyed with right away is like, oh, I can only be, you know, Asian. Whatever. It's a Chinese MMO. It's based from their country. You're Asian. You know, you don't like it, don't play it. That's all it comes down to. Or you can try to make your character look as like least Asian as possible, which will be very difficult to do. Good luck. So it's okay. We got that. We can change. Oh, okay. We can see their outfits a little bit. Oh, is there any release date? It is this summer. You can actually pre-order it already. This game, no, it is not gender locked. The game is not gender locked. For those who were not here, oh no, we don't want that. You can actually just dice roll the randomizer. There is male and female for all the classes, so don't worry about that. Well, 8 of the 9 classes that are currently in. There's one gender lock on one of the new classes, and it's a Fox girl class thing, whatever. Shh. Is there a way to save your customization after 1+ hour of customizing your character? Yes, it does look like there is a way right here. It looks like you can export. You can actually export your customization. So that is good. that is very good. Very nice. Now, the only sad thing for me with Asian MMOs, as we know, is the severe lack of facial hair. Right? You know, man, there's just no beard. There's no quality beard. Doesn't exist. But that's okay. Da-da-da. This is the thickest beard you got. This is your best. This is your thickest beard option right here, boys and girls. You want a beard? This is it right here. This is what you get. All right. It's about what most people can grow anyways in the gaming community, so it's fine. The beard. Wait, so it's a pretty new MMO in 21, and there aren't sliders for facial customization, just pre-made faces. It's a MMO from 2017. There are sliders for various different things. Right here's the sliders for if you want to get really into it. Yeah, you can. Yeah, there's a lot of little different things you can do. I just can't be effed to do it. But be my guests, by all means. Okay, here we go. Now we can get into changing the hairstyle. Not gonna lie, I don't like any of them. Yeah, we're gonna go with this. All right, we're gonna go with this. Where's all right? We're good. Put that in the hair. Okay. Okay. They are very large cosmetic plans. Now this is where we get into sliders. Okay. Yeah, okay. Broad boy. Oh, big head. All right. Settle down. Long neck. We're gonna be big shoulder boy, big neck, big shoulder boy. All right. You can make him. You can put all the sliders one way and make him a freaking tiny unit if you want. Or long arms. Oh well, since we're a berserker, we're gonna make him. You know, he's gonna be a big boy. He's gonna be a big boy because he's a berserker. All right. Make him a little unity in the legs. The powerful legs. No, hair color option looked to be relatively limited. I mean 3, but I'm not. That's whatever to me. I don't know what this is. Hold on. Translator. Yeah, but Bam Bam Bear, that doesn't matter. Gameforge being the publisher doesn't necessarily mean anything because if they want to actually change anything with it, they'd have to get the permission to do so, which I don't know why they would. Sure. That little chibi dude looks neat. Why not? Are people so not in favor? I'm ignorant on that one. Gameforge has historically made a lot of games pay to win, but the thing is that the games that Gameforge has published in the past were already pay to win beforehand. Before they even came to the Western market. This game isn't pay to win at all in China, where it's coming from. So Gameforge would have to literally get the approval from the developer in China for them to make it pay to win if they wanted to. Which I can't see the developer doing so because that would only make their game look bad when it's been a success for them over in China by not having it be pay to win. So I don't know. We'll see. Er. Mm. Mm. Me random name. All right. Was Berserker? Oh, okay. You pick the avatar to be, so you know what your characters. What you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 character slots. So you get 1 character slot for each class. It looks like. So for anyone who missed it, the classes are not gender locked. All right. In fact, some of them have 3 options between grown man, grown woman, and then apparently they call this one young woman. Western market's gonna call it lolly, right? This is the only class that is full locked of any kind. It cannot be changed to either of the other ones. It is the only one that can be the young woman. And then the swordsman here. But other than that, all of them have male and female counterparts. So let's get in and check the Zerker out. But that's that's the main thing with Gameforge, but it doesn't necessarily mean anything that Gameforge is the publisher to a degree. We're not going to understand any of it, so we're just going to move along. Spell sword. Sword mage, whatever. Oh, I feel like I'm listening to King's Avatar, dude. Are we snowboarding on our sword? Oh, you can't hear it? Oh, okay. Hold on. You know what it is? I got you. No. You know what? I know exactly what it is. Here we go. Yep, there we go. Okay. I got you guys. Don't worry. Hold on. Game wants to be a little difficult with OBS.
加见谅。喂。
So the game in China, I know it's gonna be a tad bit loud until I need to get into the settings and turn it down.
动作模式下，传统模式下，动作模式下，鼠标隐藏，移动鼠标即可旋转视角，使得鼠标左右键可用于释放技能，更是传统模式下按住键盘上的 W 键向前走吧。
Everything down. All right, there we go. King's Avatar is great. This game, but yeah, no, Bam Bam Bear. The game has functioned as a subscription in China or pay by the minute. Okay, dialogue is still really loud. As well as having a full-on cosmetic cash shop. The game has had a pure cosmetic cash shop this entire time while also having a subscription. The game has been pay to win free for 3 years now in China and has remained so. So it would just be really bad for them to have it suddenly not be that anymore just because it came to the West. If anything, that would make the West look bad.
按住键盘上的 W 键，按住键盘上的 W 键，向前走吧。按住键盘上的 W 键，向前走吧。头顶有感叹号，代表有委托可以接取。
All right, we're gonna need to real quickly because I'm gonna get. No, I did not say pay to win. Jesus. I mean, I said the words pay to win, but I didn't say this game was pay to win. I said the game's not pay to win.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to translate real fast here. Guide voice. Here we go. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Ah! Thank you so much for the follows, everybody. All right, here we go. Okay, so we use right click there. Oh, we are very laggy. Oh goodness. So this is our basic attack. So yeah, this is full action combat. It looks like. So it looks like it's light attack and then heavy attacks. It actually has a light attack, heavy attack for your left mouse button and right mouse button. Yeah, we're gonna have very high ping, for sure. Considering we're played. Well. Yeah, but see, they also had a cash shop from the get-go that was used for pay to win, like out the gate. And it looks like you have a dodge as well that goes with it. Like literally the cash shop for Terra was used for pay to win from the get-go. Like people are so on the fence on pay to win, they don't even think to listen to anything. People don't. They literally hear Eastern MMO, pay to win. And they think nothing else. While still playing World of Warcraft, which has had its plethora of pay to win recently. People will defend it and say that it's not pay to win, but if people are willing to say that WoW isn't pay to win, well then guess what? None of these other MMOs are pay to win. We could gladly argue about it. Very VNS vibey so far. Okay, I'm going to assume we're going to sword. All right, and then I have a Q. Are we gonna tune ourselves? We're attuning ourselves to each sword of our ancestors. It will. The game is going to be localized. Oh god, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was gonna fall through there. That was invisible at first. I thought we had maybe gotten on it a little too soon. Hello, what's up? All right. Yes. I mean, it seems like they have voice acting for everything. I don't know how much of it's going to be localized. We'll have to find out. Can you refund the game if you purchase it on Steam the way people could test it for 2 hours? We'll have to find out. You have a class per character. It's going to be a class per character. They give you enough character slots for each of the classes. I am Fatal. But that's because I'm not going to be streaming at my normal time today because I got something to do in the evening for my car. But maybe we'll get back on for a late night stream. I mean, if you're able to decide whether or not an MMO is worth playing within the first 2 hours, kudos to you. But, you know, MMOs are games that require lots of time investment in them for you to actually be able to, you know, really get a feel for the game. Oh. It's a charge skill. Hog. Oh, I can charge that too. Oh, we died? I guess this is one of those tutorials where you're supposed to die. Okay, got it. It's a very, I feel like it's a very common thing with Asian MMOs is they have you die on purpose. Oh, here we go. Yeah. The sit down and rest. Performance cash shop. Well, cash shop you'll be able to see in beta. They said they've already stated the cash shop will be fully visible in the beta, which you'll have access to by buying the game. You can pre-order the game on Steam already, and that will give you access to closed beta. So yeah, that's a thing as well. So looks like you have a dodge that does have a cooldown. Yeah, no, there's gonna be a closed beta for it. Wait, hold on. Ah, okay, wait. So I'm able to put my left and mouse. Okay, wait. So my Q and E are the same as my left click and right, or my Q and E are the same as my left click and right click. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we're for the record, guys, we're playing with like 228 pings, so this is gonna be a little clunky feeling. Just so you know. Little laggy. I'm guessing folks will be able to play together when they purchase from Steam or GameForge. Yeah, so the game is actually going to be available on multiple platforms for purchase. I believe the article also stated it's going to be available on the Epic Game Store too. So Steam, GameForge, Epic Game Store, any of those, you know, you're gonna pick a server, right? And that's how you'll play on the same server as people. It would be really, really stupid, all right? Really stupid to have each platform, launcher have their own different servers. That would be really stupid. Probably one of the dumbest things like an MMO could do. I mean, the game doesn't look bad by any means. I definitely like my my feelings on it being like a more free formed Blade and Soul. Oh, we got werewolves. We've got big ass creatures. All right, I'm with it. Here we go. What do you got for me, baby? Things are ugly. There's some ugly monsters. Oh, okay, we're flying. We're on a bird. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's both. The bird plane?
我来控制腾云驾雾7号，你用这门落火龙鳞炮拦住底下的妖怪大军。听闻太华秘境中囚禁了大妖黄羽，所以那些妖子妖孙们经常进犯袭扰，妄图救人。其实也掀不起什么风浪，但这次竟连修炼邪气的
standard beginner, you know, bombardment mission, you know, very standard MMO starter mission. It's a bomber bird. You see, you can put emotes in the chat. They have one of those chat emotes, like Blade and Soul 2. Like a lot of Asian MMOs. A lot of Asian MMOs allow like the allow that. What am I missing? What are we missing here? Missing a target. I don't see our target. Are we just supposed to take? Oh no, we're just supposed to go back to land. Okay. So I did this daily yesterday on retail. WoW. Yeah. Oh, guys, it's a WoW clone. It's official. WoW clone confirmed. Oh, man. What are we going to do? It looks like control is the key that you use to unlock your mouse and interact with the interface. Instead of alt. Normally it's alt in a lot of these games. I feel like the game for you guys might look weird. No, get out of there. Whoop. Nope. I want. Oh well. There's a lot of MMOs this year. I'm saying this, Bam Bam Bear. If you are an MMO fan and in 2021 you feel like there is no MMO for you to play by the end of this year, Weapon, thank you so much for follow. If by the end of this year you are still going to say, somebody's going to say there's no MMOs to play, you should probably stop playing MMOs, because there's like 5 MMOs releasing this year alone, on top of expansions of pre-existing MMOs as well. And if out of all of those MMOs, you can't find anything that you like, you're probably never going to find an MMO that you
百
like.
草谷就要到了，
You know, you're going to have Mortal Online 2. You're going to have Crowfall. You're going to have Lost Ark. You're going to have New World. You're going to have Elion. You're going to have
众位小心！
Solo, right? Then you're going to have a Guild Wars 2 expansion. You're going to have a Final Fantasy 14 expansion. You're going to have World of Warcraft TBC Classic re-release. Like, out of all those games, right? If you still can't find an MMO that you enjoy, I don't know what to tell you. Out of all those MMOs, how big is the game download file? Oh, it's a big game file. I'm not gonna lie. 50 gig. Mine said it was 95. Oh, okay, and then we got Sprint. Oh. Yep, very, very Blade and Soully. Here we go. Can we fly again? Are we gliding? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I love it. Oh, yeah. If we could start the combat midair. I love it, dude. Who needs gliders when you can just fly yourself? Yeah, but we don't get these. Oh, dude, I know. The first time I saw Blade and Soul, I was like, oh, no. No, this is great. I mean, you know, this will be great when we're not playing on 280 ping. Oh, 546 ping. Yep, okay. Definitely gonna need to see if we can get a better routing connection for it, because guys, we're not even running okay. You know, I'm gonna tell you this right now, it's not VPN blocked, by the way. You do not need a VPN to play, just for the record. We are not using exit lag or anything at the moment. I know I had it on earlier, but it didn't work, so I don't know if I just did it in the wrong order for it, or if I had to do something else for the Sword Legend one, or if there's like a specific server you have to pick for it. But yeah. No, this is the fully released product in China. We are playing on the China server right now. No, there's dungeons and raids, there's PvP, there's PvPVE content as well. Oh, yeah, the shop. Where? Hold on. I don't know what this is. Hold on. Oh, okay. Hey now. All right. Looks like this is a very standard. Go. Let's get some more options. There we go. There's the flames. There's the flames on it. Weird clothing physics. What? The clothing twirls around when you spin. I mean, yes, when you first put it on, the straps are like falling from the sky, but you know, seems pretty standard for it. It looks like they got a good bit of cosmetics. A lot of them are like recolors, right? Just different shadings. It's very billowy in the wind. And then, I mean, that's just that. And then it looks like, yep, okay. And then it's like, okay. So then if you want more like hairstyle customization options and things like that, it looks like those are also going to come from the cash shop. So they literally have made their money off of the appearances. I'm down with that sword. I'm down with that sword. Oh yeah. No, we're looking at weapon cosmetics right now. These are weapon cosmetics. What do you mean? What do you mean, sir? Oh, okay. All right. It looks like this is a piece that goes over the normal outfit. Oh, never mind. Quick tab option over here, baby. Wow, that's actually this is actually revolutionary for a cash shop right here, boys and girls. You don't got to go through the search category over here. You just select the slot and it shows all of the options right here. There's a lot of clothing. Hello? There's a lot of clothing. And that's just one slot. Oh, we got pets. We got backpacks, boys and girls. Okay. Looks like yeah. Bruh. Okay. Big ass floaty demon arm. Yo, don't worry about it. I got my butterfly wings. Yo, we ready now, dude. We're ready to fly away, man. We're flying. We're zooming. Sky's the limit. We got a kite. Oh, it's done, dude. Any mounts? Oh, here we go, dude. We could put. Listen, everybody can be a cat now. Everybody can be a cat person. There it is. Everybody can be a cat. Everybody wants to be a cat. Bro. Okay, hold on. Let me take everything off now. Hold on. Okay. Oh, this is also, you can also have an extra visual effect that just floats around you apparently. Okay. It also shows cosmetics that can be acquired through other means. Oh, okay. So this is just like outfits in general. This is like outfits that you'll acquire in the game as well as through the cash shop, either or. Got it. Okay, that's really awesome. I mean, there's a lot of different outfits. I mean, so it's like there's like 3 to 4 of each outfit, right? They're like reskins of each other for a lot of them. but it's nice to, you know, there's variety for it. And that's kind of what you have to do when you don't have something like dye options, right? With no dye options, you know, that's a thing. So it looks like here's customizations, character customizations that you can purchase. Mounts I don't know about. Don't know what this is. But it looks like this is a statue decoration? Does not look like mounts is an option there. So no. Combat feels good. Nah, kind of feels like it forced me to give them the benefit of the doubt. There's literally nothing that they could, like, they would have to. Here's the thing, guys. If they wanted to make the game quote unquote pay to win, right, through the cash shop, they would literally have to get the company to put items in the shop that don't already exist in the shop. Which is just, I don't see happening. I mean, so it's a full action combat game. It looks like it's like BNS but without the lock on. I don't know. When the betas and whatnot, very soon, if they're releasing, if they've slated the release for this summer and people are able to pre-order, beta's gonna have to be real soon. But I mean, you know, it feels like once we have like good ping for this, I mean, it feels like the game is going to play really, really well. I don't believe there is first going to be an alpha because there's no need for an alpha because it's a finished product. No, I think that's just, they said that. I mean, where did they say that? The CM at least? Where? Doesn't seem, it's optimized very well, Exorcia. It's just, we're playing with a fluctuating 250 to 580 ping, so we stutter a lot. I'm at 45 FPS right now. Guess what? That's fucking better than Crowfall. Where's my FPS? I don't even see my FPS. Where the fuck's my FPS? Oh, up there in the top left corner. Is that what that is? 51, 47. I don't even see my fucking FPS, dude. You're more aware of where the FPS thing is than I am. Shit. Yeah, but I'm also not like I'm also not the best reference for it. Because my PC runs very hot because half the fans inside my PC don't work. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll try it tomorrow. We'll try it tomorrow with like turning the settings down like slightly. I guess technically later today. I do need to reset my PC. I was supposed to reset my PC like earlier today. It's had an update and my computer has been running slower since Windows told me I needed to do an update. So we'll see. FAQ. All right, give me a second. Take a look at it. We are currently aiming at release in summer 2021. It'll be available on Gameforge Client, Steam, and Epic Game Store. Business model, free-to-play game. Buy to play tally, buy once, you play forever. There are 3 game editions. Right. Can I pre-order the game? Players should pre-order. Additionally, players from Gameforge will obtain beta codes to give for their friends. Okay, so players pre-ordering through the Gameforge Client will obtain beta codes to gift to their friends. So they are incentivizing for people to pre-order through the Gameforge Client specifically. Right. Unless that's just like poor wording on their part, because they do say that the pack you purchase, I mean, I don't know if they're doing that for like the standard pack if you buy it, because the higher tier packs say that they come with extra beta codes, and it doesn't specify that it needs to be on Gameforge. So we'll see. We're going to go through a variety of phases to scale up service, feedback and testing, and implement phases in between. Days for the more alpha will be a chance for press and content creators to get a first look at the world and play the content. Poke your favorite content creator if you want them to have a look. Maybe they aren't included in yet, but should be. Got it. Okay. Beta will be split into 2 time frames where players who pre-order or who have received beta keys can participate. Character creation is available. So, I mean, all that's going to have to happen very quickly. If they're doing a release this summer and they're going to do an alpha before a beta, then they are going to be having an alpha very, very soon in that case. I mean, I don't feel like I'm at 40 FPS, but
Oh, yeah.
Yuval, thank you for the follow. Thank you. But my computer's running real hot. The glass pane on my PC is very, very warm right now. But that's what happens when, I mean, like, again, like half my fans aren't working, so my computer does run a little bit hot. But yeah. Plus, I'm streaming, so a lot of resources also going to that. I think that the game will have a surviving, like, niche audience. I don't know that the game will, like, blow up by any means, just because, you know, it's going to have standard, like, you know, Eastern MMO stigma around it, and you're going to have the Western player base that just, like, a lot of the Western audience just isn't into Eastern MMO gameplay or aesthetics at all, right? So we'll have to see. But, you know, it is very encouraging to know that it's definitely going to probably come out before New World. New World's not coming out until, I mean, New World is having beta in July. Officially releases at the very end. Well, okay, technically beta's at the freaking last day of July, basically August. Basically, New World's available in August. All right, let's just go with that. Am I supposed to learn this? Oh, ability. Is also an ability? That's also an ability. Wait, were all of these things abilities and I haven't been using them? Whoops. All right. Oh, that's my fault. I wasn't paying attention. That's nice though that I can just drag it from the screen onto the bar. Yeah, they are going to release Lost Ark this year. The only thing is that they're just not going to do it until New World, right? Like, they're not going to promote another MMO until they have finalized the release of their own product. This game is action combat, yes.
那把剑上有很强。
Right now we're doing. Ooh, there was a big lag spike. Hey now. Sorry, give me a second. We got lost on some of this. What are the reasons that make you say that WoW is pay to win? What are the reasons that it makes me say WoW is pay to win? What makes you think it isn't? Do you? I mean, I find it very difficult to believe that if you know. I mean, first of all, literally the WoW token. All right, no difference. No different than Apex was for Arcade. People buy the WoW token, sell it for gold, use that gold to buy gear. If you're gonna tell me gear and WoW doesn't matter, literally this arena season is like the embodiment. Oh, I ride my sword? What? My sword is my mount? That's kind of pog. Bro, what? Hello? We're fly. All right, we're cruising, boys. We're fucking cruising, dude. Where am I supposed to go? I don't know where I'm going. Wait. But no, you literally, yeah. No, I mean, people literally, you know, swipe their credit card, take the WoW token, sell it for gold, use that gold to buy gear, which pretty much carries them through arenas. All right. Okay, there we go. We're zooming. It's just a lot of people defend it because it's WoW. They're like, "Oh, but it's WoW. It doesn't matter." It's like, if that's your argument, then that you just turn that argument around. But also, even before that, you just factor in the idea that people buy WoW tokens and then pay for carries through content and PvP, raiding and arenas and gear, just all of it. You can literally swipe for anything in WoW. But is that what people get upset about? No. People get mad when Blizzard adds a mount to the cash shop. That's what people like to get outraged about. All right, come on. Let me see what. Hold on, let me check some of this. Okay, that's like a dash. Okay, so that's like my resource pool, it looks like. I have clones after him. Do I shatter them? Oh, Pog, what? All right, hold up. What did I just do? Oh, that's my mount. Okay, yeah. I literally mount my sword like this. That's actually so sick. That's dope. Okay. Hold up. So I do this. And then they all freaking, after a time, will... Do I reactivate them? I reactivate them and they do an AoE. Oh, that's kind of dope. Okay. Hold on, wait. I think I'm supposed to... I think I'm supposed to use the charm. No? Oh, okay. We're gonna go right back this way. Oh, no. Oh, no, no. We are supposed to use the charm. It just looks like we're supposed to use it on the fire. We're using it on the wrong thing. Got it. Okay. Wait, can I mount? No, I can't do that. Oh, I can't. What? Bro. All right, that's actually sick. All right, hold up. All right, so we could literally, while in the air, we can call our sword and mount up and fucking take off, dude. That's actually so dope. That's all right. I'm with it. Run across the top of the water. You know, I actually don't know if you can do that. It doesn't look like there's a resource for sprinting, so that's cool. It looks like if you shift while you're in the air, it drops you straight down. I am playing on the China server, yes. It actually does not have a region lock on it. You do not even need a VPN or anything. Yeah, this is the one they just announced that's coming to the West. Literally this summer. Oh, yeah, what's up, dude? Hold on. New ability? Fog? Oh, whoa, sick. Hold up. That's my ability. Yo, this use of the after images is gonna fuck with me. No, I have to start completely over. Oh, wait, is that like my charge stack? Oh, hold up. That's so dope. What? Okay, Zerker's interesting.
Oh,
Zerker's really interesting in that regard. This is not what I was expecting of a Zerker class to be. At all. How are they going to not make the game pay to win if they decide to make it buy to play instead of a sub? Same way it's not pay to win in China. Like, I don't think a lot of people, like, the thing you have to understand is that it doesn't matter. The developer for the game has to literally give the okay and make changes to the game in order for GameForge to even add pay to win. So, wouldn't worry too much about it. Yeah, it's literally all cosmetic. It's literally just outfits. But yeah, Edgy Mouse, it's literally it's entirely cosmetic on the cash shop. No? I mean, it's literally just outfits. Outfits, skins, character customization features, character, you know, whatever thingy. Oh, here, wait. Was this one a mount? Oh, here's a mount for you. Freaking carriage, dude. Let me translate. These are outfits. This outfit stuff. Let me translate what this says. Hold on. We'll reset the current config. Oh, okay. Yeah, it just resets the configuration. Okay. More cosmetic stuff. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Cosmetics. Yep. Cosmetics. Yep. Okay. Cosmetics. Yep. Lots of cosmetics. This is my mount, my sword. I can ride that. Yep. Yeah. Look, more cosmetics. Nothing. It's literally cosmetics. Cosmetics, cosmetics, cosmetics. I mean, like I said, they'd have to literally add things to the shop in order for it to be pay to win. And if the developing company doesn't want that, guess what? Gameforge doesn't get a fucking choice in the matter. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I know everybody's paranoid about Gameforge being the publisher and all that good stuff and pay to win and whatnot, but a lot of people don't like to acknowledge that. Making Mischief, thank you so much for the follow and the sub. A lot of people don't understand that, like, historically, right? People look like, oh, but Gameforge, the things they've done in the past. People have to understand that Gameforge took over games that were already pay to win games, right? Like any Western, any Eastern MMO that they've like marketed before was a game that was already pay to win. I do not, because I haven't asked. Because I'm not worried about it. Okay, and this looks like this is the talent tree? Guild tree? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, we just unlocked an ability. All right. Oh! We're unlocking lots of stuff. Oh, there's lots of abilities if these are all abilities. Oh! I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared. I'll tell you that right now. We are not prepared for all of this. What game is this? This is an MMO that is coming this summer from the Eastern market and has zero pay to win because it's had zero pay to win in China for 3 years now. I'll be right back. I'm going to take my dog out to use the bathroom. We will be right back. So for those who don't know, what company? I don't know the name of the company that made it. My dog sounds like he's about to freaking crap himself. Hold on, I'll get that for you. Come. All right, we're back. Yeah. Sorry about that. I get an Age of Wushu vibe. I think Age of Wushu, but like also what should we call it? Hold on. So let's see here. Swords publisher for the West. They're not the ones who developed the game. Actually don't know. Yeah. I don't know who the original developer was. Or what the name is. How do I get a key to play? Don't. First of all, I'm playing on the China server, so don't get a key. You have to get an account. Second of all, the game is available for pre-order currently. But you can. Game's released in this summer. I don't know if they have a beta. I think they'll have a beta sign up for people who want to sign up for beta, but the only way to definitively get access for beta is it doesn't look like we can run on water. Unless we just simply haven't learned that skill, but yeah, it doesn't look like water running is a thing on this one. We can do everything else. We can fly and all that other good stuff. Just no water running. But to be fair, who needs to be able to run on water when you can literally, you know, ride your flying sword? Yes. There's Arena. Arena, BGs, GVGs. PvPvE. A lot. So it looks so we're able to play up to level 15 for free. So we're about to be at the level cap for the free gameplay on the China server, in which we would then make another class and check out. Now we're level 14. All right, we are quickly coming up on that level cap. Very, very quickly, actually. Are we gonna ride this? The route? What's up, Blazed? All right, we're on Rudolph. Rudolph is real, ladies and gentlemen. We have liftoff. Yes, and I don't like it. I personally think it's going to be awful. It's great for the audience who's like your survival gamers. Like, it's great for that audience. Outside of that, it's not really for like general MMO audience. And I'm not a fan of the combat. The combat did not feel good to me when I was playing it. Okay, yeah. So it looks like to go further, we would have to just make sure of this. Pretty sure it's telling me that I have to buy game time. All right, and then what it's telling me I have to do? I have to buy game time? Yeah. Okay. Which of those games have more PvP? Depends on the type of PvP that you want. So, are we not able to go anywhere now? Are you sure about that? Sure. No, you won't have to buy game time on the Western release. All right, where's my... Nope, wrong thing. All right, hold on. Got to figure out which one's character select. Hold on. Maybe this one. Make sure. What's up, BG Wings? Because Elion's also going to be the instance PvP is limited. There are restrictions. Elion has a lot more restrictions on its content that's available. This was our Zerker. For those who aren't aware, Elion does have time restrictions on its PvP outside of the purely open world stuff for it, but that's assuming you'll find some. You know, same way you find PvP in BDO, right? It's the open world of Elion is going to get treated the same way as BDO in the sense of finding grinding locations. There is a buff that you can find or acquire that lets you PK your own faction. There's also like a revenge grief system in place for the game. So like if you PK a player, you can mark up to 10 people who have killed you and track their location and then like teleport near them. So you can like revenge gank them. But like, I mean, then they'll just revenge gank you by tracking you as well. It's just, you're just going to go into a cycle of revenge ganking. So I mean, if you're cool with that, you're cool with that. It's fine. So range classes, your range class options are going to be, it looks like for release is going to be Summoner, Summoner, Bard, and Sword Mage. Or sword, spell sword. Let's check that one out now. Well, about Lost Ark though, who cares about other games? I mean, Lost Ark's going to be great, but a large portion of your MMO audience isn't going to give even one glance at Lost Ark because it's top down. It's isometric. Right? And that's just the way it is. And that's fine. You know, there's a large portion of players who do not want to play an MMO from a isometric view. I get that 100%. The game is definitely pretty. The game is undeniably good looking. Right, but some people, Blaze, literally just cannot stomach the top down. Like, I've had people who've tried it out and they're like, I just can't do it. I've had some people who've tried it out and they're like, dude, this is amazing. Right? They freaking loved it. They fell in love with Lost Ark. But I have also, you know, had people that I recommended it to and they were just like, I can't stand the top down. People, you know, some people, they just got to have that over the shoulder, you know, third person. There's an in-game cash shop. It's just all cosmetics. I do think that of all the MMOs that are coming, though, the one that will be the most, if I was to look at Elion, Lost Ark, and this game, I would say out of all those games, Lost Ark has the most potential for a sustaining lifespan of a game compared to all of them. It is, but it isn't, Yuval. A lot of the assets from Elion are Terra. And a lot of things are similar to it, but there are also a lot of things that are like, you know, more BDO-esque as well. I mean, there are some boss monsters, like there are some bosses that are like straight ripped from Terra in Elion. There's some mobs that are straight ripped from Terra. The bears straight ripped from Terra, right? I mean, they're using a lot of Terra assets for the game. Long-term, Lost Ark will probably be the best one, just because it's really refined and polished and flushed out, and it has plenty of content. It has years of content to go through. Okay, so this fires it. Oh, so it goes. Does it go like? Hold on. That's that.
你也能看见这些幻想。闲话稍后再说，先除去这些秦岭陶俑的幻想，让我瞧瞧你的身手。
Okay. And then we fight Big Monkey Boy. And then he one-shots you by default for the quest. All right, we need to sit down and rest. It'll be interesting though, for sure, to see what plays out. Elion, well, I think Elion has a really good potential for like a fun gameplay experience. I think Elion is going to have like a really good fun gameplay experience. It's just the thing that's going to drive a lot of general populace away will be the RNG on enhancing, as well as having like breakthrough gear breaking. That will take like a toll on people's mental, and some people will be like, oh, I've already done this before with Arcade. Do I really want to go through it again with this? Like, you know, there are people who just like, you know, I don't want to go through this again. You know, I'm scared of Lost Ark just getting me addicted to daily grinding like BNS did. Lost Ark's just fun to play. I mean, Lost Ark, fortunately, if you literally want to play it for like competitive arena PvP, you can. That's fine. Yeah, so that's the thing. Elion is going to be very alt driven. beginning of 22. Wait, beginning of 2022. What's coming out at the beginning of 2022? Because as far as I'm aware, everything's releasing during 2021. I haven't heard of anything for 2022 yet. Is there anything that's officially stated itself for 2022 so far? Blue Protocol? Yeah, but Blue Protocol doesn't have any PvP, so eh. No, we'll get Lost Ark in 2021. They're not gonna make Lost Ark wait till 2022. They already announced that they were bringing it this year. Like, it's not like, because here's the thing, it's not like it's gonna take any effort for them to get Lost Ark up and running. Right, like all they have to do is provide the servers for it and the localization for it. Like that's it. It's not like they have to like develop anything or worry about patching anything or balancing. Like Amazon doesn't have to do anything other than provide the servers and localization. You know, they don't have to worry about deving it. This is not a cheap game. It's not an expensive game either. Is it worth the buy? It probably will be, because I mean, I think it's pretty neat. I mean, if $40 is expensive for you, then I mean, stick to your free-to-play MMOs, but those will probably be riddled with, you know, RMT. No, there we go. I'm into MMOs for everything. I like all aspects of MMOs. It's just that PvP tends to be the one that's most directly accessible a lot of the time. PvP is just a really enjoyable element of it, and it's something that's more... I have a more enjoyable time streaming PvP than I do PvE a lot of the time. But I mean, Silverlance, I think the game is going to be worth the $40 price tag for it. But I mean, even when I was doing WoW, like I was streaming raids and streaming arenas. So I mean, I played PSO2. I wasn't a fan of it. I mean, we'll check out the Genesis thing as long as it's free, but I'm not like I wasn't a particularly big fan of PSO2. You know, I thought it had aged a little too much beyond its, you know, years of excitement.
Oh,
it didn't help that people had been it did not help that people had literally been overhyping PSO2 for like 8 years, talking about how it was the greatest thing ever, and then it came out and I was like, it's all right for fucking, like, you know, the way it was ported, and you know, it was really dated. I was like, I mean, yeah, in 2012 this game was probably fucking bitching. In 2012 for 2020 it was it was all right. That's how I felt about it anyways. So we'll see. When is Ashes of Creation coming? Not for a while. That game's gonna have a lot of issues, I think, in its development cycle. It's gonna be a good bit before that game's out, I think. See. I think there aren't. Which class? This is the Spell Sword or Spell Mage. By the way, thank you for the follow, Lunatics. I don't know the exact name for it. I think it's Spell Sword. I think if you aren't good, if there aren't good challenging PvP content like Mythic Raids, Dungeons, and MMOs, I wouldn't care for PvE and just focus on PvP. Well, and that's the nice thing with Lost Ark. Lost Ark has really good challenging PvE to go with it. $40 in Turkey equals to 2 weeks of minimum wage. I don't know anything about Turkey's economy. I mean, there's still a shitload of people in America without jobs. So, I mean, I get it. For a lot of people, money's tight in a lot of ways, right? And it's like, I mean, that at the end of the day, the reality is, you know, hey, if money's tight for you, you know, don't be worrying about whether or not you're going to be able to afford the MMO. Make sure you're worried, you know, make sure the focus is having food on the table for yourself, right? Roof over your head. That's way more important than being able to play fucking Swords of whatever, Legends Online, Swords of Legends Online. Like,
还有，那些双目筝藏在草丛中，必会和周围环境浑然一体。你可要好好找。
I think Lost Ark will attract Path of Exile players. I mean, I think Lost Ark has the ability to attract any RPG, like ARPG player. I mean, Diablo players as well. Anybody who enjoys top-down, even like League of Legends players, I think it's going to give League of Legends players an opportunity to play an MMO from the perspective of a game, a MOBA that they enjoy, while, you know, experiencing it in an MMO environment, but with a MOBA-like gameplay. So, I mean, Lost Ark has the ability to appeal to a much broader audience than just the MMO audience. Right, the real question will be, you know, that, because you're going to have a lot of new players who are going to come, they're going to check out the game, they're going to look up videos, they're going to see all these classes, and they're going to be like, oh, are we going to have this class? And it's like, no, we're not going to have that class. Well, what about this one? No, we're not going to have that one either. Okay, this one? No, that one's not. Nope, we're not going to have that one either initially. Because we are only going to have the base classes on release. And you're going to have a lot of people like, oh, well, I don't want to play until this is released. Whatever, you know. Potentially. I mean, a lot of things nowadays in terms of launch. Sorry. Now, nowadays, you know, if we're talking about an MMO having like a large launch audience, a lot of that is usually very influenced by streamer creators, right? And this, you know, Lost Ark will, you know, I mean, you're probably gonna see Quinn streaming it. You know, that'll draw a lot of people in itself, because Quinn's a ARPG person. I think the important thing to convey to people, I mean, this is going to be the biggest thing with conveying to people about Lost Ark, because this is what you're going to have to like fight with people about, is, you know, the whole pay to win argument, is that while there is technically pay to win that exists in the game, it is restricted to very limited, like it's restricted to the type of content that it's available to. It is not available to any of the competitive PvP gameplay with the arena system and ranked and all that stuff. It is, you know, it has no influence on that. And then alongside that even the highest mode of PvE, with the hell mode stuff, from what Saint was telling me, is that is also not gear oriented either. But so everything else in between that you do is gear oriented. Because people fear the idea of losing. People don't like the idea of losing to somebody if they only lose to them because I swiped your credit card. I think pay to win became a really big issue with like Arcade though, because it had a gear score leaderboard. It let people keep track of all that stuff. What happened to Arcade 2 though? I mean, the Arcade 2 was literally only announced less than a year ago, or about a year ago. It's gonna be a couple years of development. They're probably gonna have something though during 2022. It's on Kakao's timeline as a product. So I mean, you could see like an alpha. It became no. It became mainstream to hate on pay to win as long as that pay to win was coming from a Korean MMO. People will not hate on pay to win on any of the Western MMOs. The Western market refuses to believe that any of their Western MMOs would ever be pay to win. In what? Efficient in what? Kakao Games are RH too. Well, yeah, but like Kakao Games, let me ask you a question, Kovac. Who would you rather have publishing the game, Kakao or Gamago? For me, that's a fucking no-brainer. like, you know, to me, it's very clear because at the end of the day, no matter what, Kakao at least has personnel to actually handle customer support. That alone. Ooh, that lag. Big ping spike. I mean, yeah, you can run like a lot of alts, or you can run like one alt. It just, so the whole purpose of the alts is just being able to generate more gold to be able to hit your gear more. Like, here's the thing. It really, okay. All it comes down to is how quickly you're trying to progress your gear. Right, and I understand that, Silverlance, and that's why I'm saying, like, you know, if it's not something that's like, you know, in an affordable means for you, you know, your focus should be on exactly that, you know, making sure that you are able to afford rent, etc., and not worrying about, you know, some fucking MMO. Oh, whoa, did we just teleport? Oh, it's an AoE. Poggies. Whoa. Oh, wait. Whoa. The game was pretty popular in. Oh, it's so dope. Just teleport to the sword. I mean, the game's still going strong in oh, big leg. Hey, you know what? Let me actually try something real fast, guys. Let me shut the game down. Give me a second. I want to see if I can reconnect with I want to see if I can reconnect with exit lag and see if that'll make it better at all. Okay, so there's that. A second. Because the thing for it does not require a VPN in order to play it. So you don't need a VPN, but you might want one. Program. Okay, let's go exit lag. Do. Let's see what we can make happen here, buddy. Dog. I think it has. I mean, I think the game has the ability to be fun. You got your account finally? For what? This? I didn't see an exit lag node for it though. You sure? I did. I hate how long it takes for exit lag to like start up now. Sword of Legend or something? Yeah, that's what the game's called. Otherwise, it would be called this right here. Gujian. Got you, baby. Covered, baby girl. That's the Chinese name for it. Gujian. Okay. Oh, hold on. Got to do the verification and translate what the verification is here. Hold on. Okay. Images that are glasses. I mean, they still got, you know, fucking a lot of servers, dude. It looks like. Do they just not like merge their servers ever? Which class are you gonna play for this game? I have no idea. To be totally honest with you. I thought I was gonna go Berserker, but then like I was playing Berserker and I was like, wait. Hold on. Alright, so it looks like it picked up the Sword of Legends one and not the Gujian Online. So Sword of Legends was the one. But yeah, here, let's also make a spearman, because that would be something else that we'd play. But somebody said they wanted to play a they wanted to see a range class, so I went with Magey Boy. Spell sword. I compromised. I went with a spell sword. Full tryhard bar. Interesting. All right, so it doesn't look like that actually did anything for our latency, so it's good to know at least that you don't, you know, VPN or no VPN. I mean, maybe it'll stabilize it more so that it doesn't fluctuate as much, but yeah. Definitely Archer definitely will not be, especially because Archer was the newest one that was released. The only thing that you'd be able to even maybe hope for would be whatchamacallit. You got the community up in arms trying to get Fox Girl, whatever. A lot of people want the Fox Girl. No, I know. We're getting the 6 base classes by default. But what I'm saying is that the community is trying to demand for, you know, other classes to be released as well. You know, community being the community. You just want a good non-pay-to-win game? I mean, so I guess here's my question for you. What do you consider non-pay-to-win? If somebody buys gold through a third-party site and progresses themselves faster than you or ahead of you and gets power ahead of you, is the game pay-to-win? Some of the messages I'm reading on YouTube. Sorry, I'm restreaming. How's the ping for NA? You can see it up in the top left corner. It's pretty high. China's not exactly close. The problem, if those weren't banned, you literally can't stop it. So then it's always going to be a problem. The only way you prevent that is literally by not having like a player functioning marketplace, like a player controlled marketplace, and 0 player to player trading. That's the closest you can get to dealing with that. And even then, that's not foolproof. Even people found a like workaround on that in BDO. Oh, so now we're gonna say, so does pay to win only apply if it's PvP? There you go. See, now here we go. We're compromising on what's pay to win now. This is why the topic is so ridiculous these days, is because it's like everybody, there's so many different versions of what people consider pay to win. I know people that think, you know, there's an audience out there in Arcade that believe die tickets are pay to win. There are people out there that believe cosmetics are pay to win. I've literally seen somebody give a serious argument saying that somebody had a cosmetic visual advantage over them. I think that started with BDO because of the ghillie suit, and in that case, it was actually like legit. But people have started using that as like a thing for like any game. Also, League had it too with Nidalee, the Nidalee cosmetic and the Blitzcrank cosmetic. The Nidalee spear with the Headhunter Nidalee was invisible if you threw it from brush, and then the Blitzcrank, the robot, like the futuristic robot Blitzcrank, that one, the grab reached further than what the visual was for it. A lot of things. Hello, Stoss. Yeah, okay, so this looks like this is, let's see what we got here. Let's around with some of the skills. Does this require a target? This one doesn't require a target. Fun. In the future, we might have to make sure that we unlock the skills fully before we mess around with anything. Yeah. Now we can't use the skill. Dang. Ooh, look at that sword though. Go here. We're gonna go pop. Teleport to the sword. That's actually so sick that you have a sword you can teleport to. The game's gonna have lots of different keybinds because here's your talent tree and your skill unlocks and lots of things. Yay. Fuck. There's a lot of stuff here. I don't know what any of this says, but okay, so that was the spell sword. Oh yeah, there's definitely emotes. This game has good PvE content to go with it. Alright, so we got our barb. And we got Spear Boy over here. Pretty boy Spear Boy. Going through the tutorial, baby. Going through the tutorial through all the classes. Well, not all the classes, because I'll lose my mind if I try to do a freaking bard or something. We're doing Spear right now. Yeah, but that's becoming a thing with like all games. Even WoW struggles with that currently. I don't know what that is. Right, so Spear and Berserker can spec into tank gameplay formats. Summoner, Bard are able to spec into healers. I think Reaper is even able to go into like a support role of some sort as well. That doesn't feel bad. You definitely got some fast attack going to it. There are dodges. That's a dodge. It has a cooldown though. You can see it. It has a cooldown. I mean, you'd have to have an iframe with a action combat system. Active dodging, etc. I mean, it's an action combat game, so you'd have to have that kind of stuff. Otherwise, people are just gonna get freaking massacred, right? I totally miss this. I am Stas. I am on Twitch. Let's go look, dude. Silly goose. Nice whiff. Okay, definitely getting some cleaving in. And he kills you no matter what. You don't get a choice. Sit down, boy. Yeah, so far, I mean, the basic spear animations are really nice. I don't think I can. I'm literally playing the free-to-play version of the game, which is it lets me play things up to level 15, and then I have to buy game time. So right now we're just playing the free version of stuff up to level 15. By default, no. Does not have an active block skill at the moment. Do not have one. I mean, from what the bard was showcasing on the login or on the character creation, its little highlight video, you're able to be pretty offensive. With it. I love hearing the Chinese voice acting. It makes me feel like I'm watching Kwanzi Yao show. I miss King's Avatar. Am I muted? I hope not. Shut up, Yuji.
眼前这路妖怪
If I'm muted, that's a problem. It might just be you, though. Sir. Alright, so we got this. We got an ability. I cannot answer that question for you at this time. Oh, the leg. Big leg, big leg. Hold on, wait. Can I unlock this stuff at all yet? No, okay. Stuff will unlock on its own. Waiting on the next season? Hell yeah, bro. I'm waiting on it too. I'm excited, dude. I'm excited for it. I thought it was really good.
重复，请往前方找墨者弟子报到。
奥仓先前提及荒人时，语气很是紧张。
So I think this time when we get to the dock area, we're just gonna like keep fighting mobs instead of
如此邪门，
finishing the quest, just so that we can keep doing that.
以上古时瘟神的符文
Let's see this ability. Nice, that looked sweet. That looks sweet. Okay. Oh, okay. So it looks like using an ability enhances your LMB. It makes it do that. Interesting. Okay. That's neat. Okay, cool. Interesting spear mechanic. Oh, they're all gonna release really close. Well, Lost Ark might. Lost Ark is gonna be the one that's gonna release the latest out of all those. Elyon, actually, Elyon's probably gonna release the latest. Elyon's probably gonna release in like frickin' December. They'll keep it 1 year apart for you or something. The game is gorgeous. I mean, this one's definitely releasing first. Out of all of them, this one's releasing first mean season because it's already available for pre-ordering. And they've slated it for release in the summertime. So that means it's releasing, you know, during summer. Yeah, no, this'll definitely most likely release first before anything else. As it currently stands. Yo, Larry, what's up? Ugh. How dare you say those infernal cursed words here? Bless. Nothing blessed about bless. Cursed unleashed. Also, for those who don't know, for the people who are looking to play Elion, keep in mind, it's going to, when you pick a faction, it's going to lock your account to that faction. You will not be able to change factions. So, when you pick a faction, make sure it's the faction you want to be on. Solo or Elion? Lost Ark. Can I give that as a third option? Can that be my third option? Makes sense, I guess. Yeah, I mean, between the two, I mean, if I had to choose strictly between Elion or Solo, I'd probably end up going with Solo just because it seems to be more diverse in terms of available content. Along with the fact that the game legitimately has 0 pay to win, so that's really exciting in itself to see for once out of an Eastern MMO. So I'd love to see how that plays out for it. I personally think New World feels awful. Larry, I uninstalled for the freaking New World alpha today. I logged onto it one more time and I was like, dude, this just feels so bad. Like, it's so heavy on the animation lock. Like, I can't even begin to stress the level of animation locking that goes on with it. Dude, no, hey, I totally get it. I totally get it, and I do not blame you, and that is the correct thing to do. I'm just speaking out about my feelings on it. I mean, how often do you get to ride on a fucking magic sword? Like a snowboard? Like a hoverboard? All right. Elion's gonna end up being buy to play with a cash shop. Bet. Fucking bet money on that. Did you play Blade and Soul at all, Larry? Nope. Oh, then I don't know. That was gonna be my comparison for you. I was gonna tell you a more free-formed Blade and Soul in terms of like gameplay and mobility. There we go. New skill. All right. What do we got here? Looks like that's just an AoE. Looks like we also got another passive. Oh, interesting. That looks sick. Hold on. This looks like a mobile game to you? All right, so, okay, here's my question to you then. What game doesn't look like a mobile game then to you? Like, if this looks like a mobile game, I don't know what to tell you. I want to know what mobile games you're playing. Black Desert is a mobile game. Kick W. Black Desert's an actual mobile game, though. That's the thing. That's the irony. Oh, oh. We got... Looks like we're disconnecting. No, no, we're good. We're good. Looking at the past showing me the way? I mean, maybe. But, I mean, you know, most people just use add-ons to do that anyways. Game just has it built in. I'm still curious to know what mobile game he's been playing that, like, would be comparable to this. I'll play that mobile game. Shit, I don't mind playing a game on my phone. I got a phone. I can play mobile games. I have a mobile MMO on my phone currently. It's called whatchamacallit? Let's see here. Warhammer Odyssey. There you go.
你怎么在这里？天星呢？
神农神木能否挡住伏羲神剑的一击？
Got that Warhammer MMO on my phone. Runs like absolute dog, but you know. Passes the time when I'm laying in bed trying to pass out. Lay there, kill a few mobs, swing the axe a little bit. I mean, hey, World of Warcraft's going to be a mobile game soon. That makes it all right then, right? Because that was the first MMO, right? Most controversial thing I could say. That's like the most controversial thing you'll hear me say, Larry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we want to leave here. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. New ability? New ability? Hold on. Like it's a buff. Going back. Gotta make sure there's mobs here for me to hit. Otherwise, we're screwed. I missed the follow alert. No! Okay, we did it too soon. Exhaustia. Yeah, we did it too soon. Dang it. We're out of mobs to fight again. Son of a... Beep. Really need to stop doing that. Don't even know what is massive. The amount of people who are subscribed to it. As well as the amount of people who complain about it and then still play it. I think WoW is the most bitched about MMO, but still has the largest amount of people playing it. Well, I mean, because I think even Peon, I think even for Peon, you know, what's he going to say about it? Oh, the game is no pay to win. It's awful. Like, what? No, he's not. Listen, I may not be a fan of a majority of his content, but he's not stupid to that degree of being like, oh yeah, this game's gonna suck because it is no pay to win. Like, no, he's not gonna say that. Like, and like, yeah, this game is no pay to win, and it's got a lot of cool things going for it. Like, easy. I agree. I'm not a fan of the first impressions thing, just because they're usually very short windows of time. Right, but everybody's gonna compare to WoW. Doesn't matter. Everybody still compares to WoW. Doesn't matter if it's fair or not. That's the thing. People want an MMO to have years worth of content mapped out when it releases. That's just not how it works. Like, WoW didn't, you know, magically release with 16 years of content prepped and ready to go. It looks like it's a resource. Essentially, but we'll check it here in a second. Ah. No, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about this thing right here. This is just like, this is my class. Like but I'm thinking also. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything potentially. Ah, it looks like. Okay. For combo class. Yeah, okay. We can't do anything else. Interesting. Gotta survive first year to start pumping that content. Exactly. Yeah, it has to survive the initial stages of a release first in order to be able to get to that point. But, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go here for a little bit. Actually, I wanted to get on for a little bit because we managed to get the game like up and running and all that good stuff. We will come back later. We will do an evening stream tonight of this game. We will look to potentially buy some game time just so that we can progress a little bit more. Maybe, we'll see, but we'll do all the classes, even though I'm not interested personally in Summoner or anything like that. But we will do I think we're gonna delete all the characters, or actually we don't even need to delete all the characters. We have 9 slots. We'll redo all the characters and we'll stop them at that point where we're able to fight the mobs continuously, just so that we can mess around with the combat. What time? Well, I have to take my car to the shop in like 6 hours. This is absolutely mobile looking.
Yeah.
Okay, you're refusing to answer the question where I asked, 1, how is it mobile looking? 2, this game doesn't milk money at all whatsoever. So, don't know what to tell you. Literally a 0 pay to win. What makes it look like a mobile game? Like, are you just bashing it because you want to bash it, or do you have icons and pathing? Okay, so then WoW's a mobile game. Like every MMO is a mobile. Like there are plenty of MMOs with that pathing system. Icons look so mobile. Icons look Asian. Like what? Like this is, I mean, if that's the case, then every Korean MMO is mobile. Like Elion's a mobile game. Like at that point, like this isn't like new iconery. This is very standard, like skill appearance, UI, all that stuff. I hate story questline MMOs. They are still doing it, just not for me. Cinematics, etc. I mean, well, that's a good thing that you're the minority then, and that the majority does care about that, because guess what? The majority is what makes the money in the MMO industry, not the minority. Story-driven MMOs with good PvE content is what is the driving force of the MMO player base. Without that, the MMO genre would be dwindling massively. technically, but some games don't really like integrate the story into anything, right? Like the game might have a story, but you know, let's take for example, Arcage has a story. Can you tell me what it is? Can you tell me Arcage's story? No, you fucking can't. Bet. I mean, hey, dude, yeah, this mobile game, dude. This is the best looking freaking mobile game I've ever seen. Shit. Well, some people might be able to tell me the, you know, the lore of Arcade, but
莫要乱闯，你要找谁？来同我说。
we literally got the account set up earlier today. Looks like we cannot use our sword mount here.
你要找谁？来同我说。
Bummer, we can't use the sword mount here. I wanted to show off the sword mount. Is there a way for? Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, nope, JK. Nope, I saw the river and I was like, oh, it's a river that we could run on. Nope, we're falling to our death 100%. All right, so we died. Debated by the invisible path. Indeed, indeed, yes. And we have a debuff now, it looks like, for that. Oh, there we go. We revived. Oh, when you revive, you start off stealth. Okay, that's nice. It looks like this is all the class trainers. This is the class trainer area. These are all the class icons right here on the minimap. Game good though? I mean, it seems like it's gonna be good. Oh, damn it. It's not gonna let me. Oh, it's not gonna let me do anything until I buy game time. Yeah, you can only play up to level 15 for free. And then after that, you have to buy game time. But the game uses action combat for the combat, for those who were wondering. We tested out the spell sword. Sub-based in 2021. It is a sub-based game in China. It's gonna be buy to play in North America, so we'll see how that works out for it. By the way, Von, thank you so much for the follow. But yeah, guys, we are gonna actually hop out of here real fast. I need to get some sleep. We were not intending to be awake originally for this, but we ended up getting a hold of an account. I see you left too. Yeah, Dylan, I left a while ago for retail. I left retail a while ago. We will test the rest of the classes tonight. And we'll park the characters in a location where the mobs just continuously spawn so that we can mess with the combat and not go through the story, the quest line at all. And if we have to, we'll buy some game time, right? It's not very expensive. It's like, I think it's like $20 for 166 hours or something like that. I think it's $12. It's $12 for 83 hours. Oh no, $11. It's $11 for 83 hours. It comes out to being like 13 cents an hour, 13 cents a minute. Yeah, actual game time. Yeah, game time. You cannot play the game in China without like either a monthly sub. You either have to pay a monthly sub or you pay by the minute. because PC cafes, you know, PC bangs, all that stuff. No, Arrow, there's literally zero. Literally zero. The game has been out in China for 3 years, and it has been entirely, purely cosmetic cash shop. Entirely, purely cosmetic. So North America would have to, the Western region would have to really fuck this game up to do something with it, because the game is purely cosmetic from the cash shop perspective. No, it literally doesn't have a single pay to win element built into it at all. Right? You know, like there's not even anything pre-existing that a publisher could take advantage of, unless, I mean, I don't even know. I don't know. Like the only thing I could think of is that like they do what fucking Gamago did, is, and they jack up the price on all the cosmetics. But Zav, you know our publishers just love to fuck us any way possible just because they can. Right, but here's the thing, Jericho. Our publishers have had access to publishing games that already had pay-to-win methods in the game to begin with, so they only proceeded to use those continuously once they brought it over to the Western market. However, if there's no pay-to-win to begin in it originally, this would be the first Eastern MMO to come to North America with no pay-to-win elements in it whatsoever. And if it were to be made pay to win, that would be the first time ever that we had a non-pay to win game come to America or Europe and be made into pay to win. That would really throw a wrench in things and would probably really make, you know, other games concerned in that regard. So we'll see. But guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get some sleep. I have to take my car to the shop in a few hours to do like tire replacement and stuff. We'll be on later tonight. It'll be about probably 6 to 7 Eastern Standard Time, so like 3 to 4 PST. But we'll hop on here again and we'll check things out for you guys, and we'll talk about the game that's going to be coming up, because it looks like this is going to be the one that comes out first, followed by well, honestly, it's a toss-up for either Elion or Lost Ark. Which one comes out after that, we'll see. But yeah, you guys take care, have a good one, and we will